Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Dr. D. Had to play some manly music right there.
Arden, man, I was getting amped on that.
How cool is that? That's
Dun,
a
dun, dun,
dun dun
dun,
dun
dun.
dun 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 dun. Oh, that's from Elder Scrolls 5, nerd. Skyrim, which is my favorite video game, possibly of all time. And I've been playing it for 12 years, and I finished it one time.
Okay, when is that going on the big screen?
That's my dream, and I was going to talk about that a little bit later, if you don't mind.
Well, no, no, I don't.
Or
But as
you want
long
to?
as I don't screw it up.
Oh my God! If it's anything like the AI versions, I'm up late, and so I was watching all these AI videos of it. But anyway, so I apologize right off the bat to Dr. D because if he looks at me, it looks like I'm wearing a wife beater shirt. I look like white trash right now, but I'm technically wearing a Flippers t-shirt, Flippers Arcade in right outside of the Outer Banks, which
I
was a
gotta see that
tradition.
place.
It was a tradition that we used to go there every summer, and I'd always buy a t-shirt. And I'm no longer going there. I'm boycotting Flippers because they put all of the games up to like their maximum speed. So you're wasting money. So don't, I used to recommend it, loved it. And it's in a Sunoco
So,
nation.
so basically, they went Vegas.
Yes,
The
yes.
house, the house always wins.
The house always wins. It was such a funny place because it was always empty when we would go there. Always empty. We don't know how they stay in business. They would have like pizza parties for kids.
Sounds like Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
It was. I mean, they had all the fun. They had a lot of fun games. So anyway, a lot going on in the world. Thank you. By the way, it's Arden, the crotchety old man, with the. You are Dr. D, the doctor of movieology, but you might be the Dr. D. No, I don't know. Just Dr. D,
The
movieologist.
doctor.
The doctor is in.
No relation to Julius Erving.
Wow. I never even thought to mention that. Is that reverse racism that I didn't think of that?
There's so many doctors out there.
Well, you're not Dr. Biden, that's for sure.
I'm not Dr. Doom either.
Dr. Doom, Dr. Doolittle,
Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doom. What is that? 6 degrees of separation. So
Yeah.
Dr. Doom is played by the new one is played by what's his head? Who played Iron Man? Oh my God! Why can't
Oh,
Robert Downey
Robert
Jr.,
Downey.
who also starred in the latest Doctor Doolittle movie?
Yeah, that's true. There you go.
Oh my God! Who knew? All right, so
His best role is always going to be in Tropic Thunder.
yes, he did play the
A
Black
dude
Man.
playing another dude.
Yes, I'm playing another dude. Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not gonna. By the way, I have to thank Dr. D for keeping me straight and narrow with his perspective on the world. And
Oh
because,
man.
coming from his perspective is so appreciated because I can sometimes go on tangents, as we know, and I sometimes want to go off on things, and he brings me back down to earth normally. So thank you, Dr. D.
No problem, man. Just all about a little balance.
Exactly.
It goes both ways, man. You gotta smack me in the head too.
Well, that ain't gonna happen because I'll be in jail longer time. I mean, for you, not just kidding. I was gonna, especially now in Virginia. So, are you? Do you have all your hantavirus masks ready to go?
You know what? I just pulled him out of mothballs.
Oh my God! So the
What?
WHO already has now officially said that we should start masking up. What the hell is going on? For the hantavirus and Ebola, neither which is spread virally. It's not airborne.
Yeah, AIDS isn't either, but that hasn't been spoken of in like I can't remember when, and it's still out there.
Yeah, well, technically you would need a diaper and a mask to not get AIDS. Oh, but you can still get a blood transfusion. So basically, masks don't help.
Yeah.
And
And
there's probably,
here we go with that again.
yeah, it ain't happening. I'm telling you, I've spoken to a lot of left-leaning people and people down the middle who are like, no, I am not doing the mask thing again. And I'm like, wow, they're not going to do the mask thing? But then you have people who, once again, I'm at work today, and the one lady has the N95 mask on. I'm like, are you effing kidding me?
You know what? There are people that have never stopped wearing them. I
Well,
see
yeah.
people wearing masks inside of their own cars.
Mm-hmm.
People taking selfies of themselves in their homes with masks on. I mean, there's no helping those kinds of people.
Those are the delusional people who have problems. They are nuts. I'm sorry. I mean, I do that. I mean, I'm nuts for eating the food I eat, but I know it's bad. Uh, like
Well, it's a choice.
it is a choice. And if you want to look like a total dork, dork is a word that's just not used enough anymore. I am trying to bring that one back. So the big news before we get into all the fun stuff, I do have a movie review as well. Was Trump in China, and I actually said it right this time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you got a chance to watch it. I was watching it with the sound down,
Hmm.
and see, like first they came out. I did not know that the band they had played was playing first the YMCA song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either because I had the sound off. Then they played the American national anthem and then the Chinese national anthem. So that happens right off the bat. Then Xi takes him to supposedly this is like one of the biggest honors you could have. He brought Trump to the Great Hall. By the way, it's outside, so I don't know why it's called the Great Hall, but anyway, it's the Great Hall, and had him walking like he inspected the troops, and then they had these little kids, once again, jumping up and down, and I want to know if they practiced that.
What's your angle on what is going to be the ultimate outcome of this visit? What's your spin on that?
Actually, this is interesting, because I only educated myself. It's all about business of power. So Trump brought 11 of America's top CEOs on this trip.
Hmm.
Elon was there, a few of the other guys. Tim Cook was there. I mean, all of these guys who
Usual suspects, yeah.
And when they said that these 11 guys their companies have a bigger GDP than all of China, right off the bat, and you're like, wow. Like that's how powerful they are, that they themselves could cripple China if they wanted to financially. And so this was they had a body language expert of Trump patting Xi on the hands, like, it's okay, you're a good boy, you're a good boy. And it's like, damn, it was all about power.
Yeah, in the meanwhile, China's just kicking out electric cars that blow away what we've got here in this country.
Right, but here's the problem: they have their only natural resource is
I
coal.
mean, I know people that own them.
Oh yeah, and I mean, because they don't want to own Teslas anymore because they are upset about Elon.
Well, it's not that. I mean, people in other countries that can get them.
But yeah, it's just fascinating. So because they have no electrical power outside of coal, they have to import 100% of their oil. So with that, all of their AI, all of their data centers can't be powered. So they are desperate for oil. Russia's having problems selling it. There's embargoes, and now that they can't get it from Iran, which they get most of their oil, they can't get any oil from Venezuela anymore. So Trump literally is saying we have the power to completely shut you down over time. So
I don't see it happening, man.
Well,
I don't see it happening.
well, that was the other thing. So we are building so many data centers, which I can't stand, by the way. I can't stand all of them. There's one going up in Utah. Did you hear about this story?
Yeah, that O'Leary is behind that too, I think.
Yeah.
He's got his, yeah.
So it will use more power than all of Utah.
Yeah.
One power plant, by the way, it's twice the size of Manhattan.
Which will also take oil.
Right. So, but at least we have ours. So it's just all of this power and energy. So the world is going to be
Right, but all that drives up the prices, though.
Oh, of
I mean,
course.
we're getting killed at the pump here.
Right, because we're controlling the oil from all over the world, and because it's a market. I mean, Trump is yelling at England to start drilling because they're not drilling at all because they're being infiltrated by the green police there. So they have they're importing oil from Norway.
Right.
they control part of the Black Sea. England does.
Hmm.
That's where Norway gets their oil from. England could be drilling in their own part of the Black Sea, and it's
But then they've got to fight environmentalists.
of course, and which are the one of the worst people out there. Oh my God, the whispering toad. There's only 30 million of them left. You have to protect them.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, no one wants to go full solar with anything.
Well, it's horrible. Now we don't put solar where it could be used well. We don't use wind turbines where they could be.
There are plenty of places where solar could be used well. It's just that it's not going to be a payday for people.
Right. Well, yeah, because you can't charge for the sun. And if you did do it right, the people who actually had, like, if they put them on every building in New York City, and puts actual wind farms in New York City up on the buildings, which they could do, they won't, because it'll look ugly and it'll destroy their environment.
Well, that's the other side is like everybody wants it both ways.
Yeah, I mean
It's all about aesthetics. It has to look a certain way. I mean, you can't have it both ways. Everybody wants their toys, but they don't want data centers to go up. I mean,
right,
where's it going to end?
right. Well, personally, I would be okay with it. I mean, I will miss some of the.
Oh, I'm not a fan of data centers either, but it's like,
yeah, and they promise jobs. There'll be so many jobs. No, they won't.
well, no, they're jobs when you have to build them.
Yes, 100%.
But once they're done, you don't need half those people.
What do you need? Like nine? Like nine
Yeah.
people? You got
And
the
you,
guy.
you factor in AI, but I will say though, you're still going to need hardware guys for the racks. When you're swapping out hardware, you're still going to need all that stuff.
Right. It's like, I mean, we'll just pay him nothing. They're like, all
That's
right.
a, that's a tough job, man, and good
Oh,
luck having people work for nothing.
Yeah, well, eventually they may have to because it'll be all controlled.
Yeah.
Because we got to get rid of the billionaires and the millionaires. Oh, wait, I'm a millionaire. I can't say it anymore. Billionaires. We're after the billionaire. Oh, man. Some people. So that's what was going on. Trump is coming back from China now. The expectation is we will start bombing Iran either tomorrow or Tuesday. Because Iran is not capitulating enough. Which is both good and bad. I mean, but in other Trump news, real fast, Cuba, it has actually protesters in the streets because they are officially out of oil. They have nothing. Those beautiful 1950s cars are no longer running. They're starving. They will now different subject. I mean, we're just blockading them. I mean, it's old-fashioned siege mentality. We're laying siege to these countries. Our people aren't being killed, which is a nice thing.
Yeah, and I hope it stays that way.
Yeah. And speaking of wars, are you going to be nerding out on the 22nd?
Oh,
I don't know the Mandalorian theme song. Damn.
I don't either. I can barely because I haven't watched it on TV in a while. After that last season, I haven't looked at it again.
Oh man, I forgot about that. I mean, I'm really tired of Guru already.
Oh, Grog, yeah.
Grog. I'm tired of him.
You know what? You're gonna have curiosity views, but I don't think that movie is gonna make the money that they're hoping it's gonna make.
I hope it does okay, but I just hope it's cool and not some just lame, boring, methodical waste of time.
You know what else that you're seeing in movies now this summer and the past few summers? And you can tell Hollywood is like slowing down production because now they're looking for any excuse to flood the theaters with 20th anniversaries,
Oh yeah,
40th anniversaries, because like both Top Gun movies are in the theater now
yep. And of course the Star Wars
because
ones
they
will
don't
be out
have
there.
anything else.
Oh yeah.
And the older movies will get more people in seats than the new ones will.
Well, before we go into more movies, so and trying to stay on the same space theme from Star Wars. See, notice that I went war to Star Wars, now into space. Segues is what it is called, ladies and gentlemen.
Space Force.
Space Force. That was a fun movie. Have you been doing any of the investigation on the NASA 11?
I've been looking at that for a while, and it's like a needle in a haystack, which is telling me something's not right.
So, can you give a very basic explanation to what's going on with this? Because Fox News is going to have an entire show dedicated to this.
Well, the thing is, though, as of like, I guess not even a month ago, feds are still investigating all these deaths and disappearances,
Hmm.
but they're not coming up with the why and why it were these people.
Right.
All of them had, clearances. They were high level people, um, and they're not saying anything. I know the location is suspect because a lot of these people are in like Los Alamos, New Mexico,
Hmm.
and all that. And there's a lot of top secret stuff going on there. Some people say that there's UFO reverse engineering going on, all this
Yep.
stuff. So who knows? Maybe these people were going to blow the lid on things. You just
We're
don't
taking
know.
it. I mean, the conspiracies can go so far. Maybe they disappeared because and they weren't killed because they know all of this stuff. That maybe they're on another planet. I'm gonna. I might have to come up with some bizarre ones. They're on another
Oh,
planet.
you could like go full X-Files on this thing, man.
Oh, it's amazing that these people they're either dead or disappeared. And a lot of people think that they, have alien connections. Trump just happened to be releasing alien files, which by the way, come on. I mean, like these
Yes,
aren't the Epstein files. Like oh,
right. And of course, this is the same government structure that has been debunking people
right.
for decades.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of kooks out there, but there are a lot of people that aren't kooks, and you were trying to debunk them.
Right. So I'm fascinated, and I'm surprised that the NASA group, like, it's not a bigger story. I mean, I know there's
Well,
so
it
much
isn't
else
a
out
bigger
there.
story for a reason because they don't want people connecting dots.
Right. Just I don't know if Carl Higbie accidentally said the truth, because he actually said the other day, because he brought this, he was talking about it, but he mentioned that he was stationed at Area 51.
Hmm.
Have we officially recognized Area 51, or was he
Oh,
like, if hypothetically you were at Area 52 or 53,
mhm.
could Carl Higbie get himself into trouble
Well,
for mentioning
talking
something
about
like
a
that?
place is one thing, talking about what's inside of it is
Oh, of
another.
course. Well, he didn't know, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, when I had my clearance, I didn't know nothing. Like I only had it just so I could literally go, okay, I found a data entry person. I don't know what they do. I found an admin assistant that just happened to have it. Because that's
I know.
like I was possibly the best person to have a clearance because I literally knew nothing. Because I literally was finding admin assistants and the guys who can empty recycle bins.
You were Sergeant Schultz, right? I know
I
nothing.
know nothing. Oh my God, that was definitely the funniest thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was going on. So with our conversations, we were talking about data centers and ESSA, and the music I played was from, like I said, was from Skyrim. Now I was up all night watching AI movie videos. And I actually thought, well, wait, was this movie made? I mean, they looked authentic.
I cannot believe how well done some of that stuff is.
Yeah,
And all Hollywood can do instead of like getting its act together is just whine and try to ban those things.
right. And I mean, they're amazing, but you can understand why. You don't need actors. You don't
Yeah.
need locations. You don't need cameras. You don't need
You don't have
executive
to pay
producer.
royalties to people.
Yeah, you could blow that stuff out within a few months. You don't have to
Yeah.
do reshoots. You do some edits.
Yeah. You don't have to go on location,
Yep, you're saving millions and millions of dollars.
catering.
Yep.
You don't have to deal with prima donna actors.
Yep, and $10 million salaries, and you
And
put
you can't hang a narrative on the characters in it because they aren't real.
right,
You
and
can't say that, well, this CGI character doesn't believe in global warming. You can't hang those narratives on them.
you can't do any of that, and it would. I mean, so was it not the Oscars? What wasn't there an award show just recently? Emmys, something like that. Because Gosling, he has that new movie out, and like he meets an alien.
Oh, Hail Mary, that was
Hail
a good
Mary,
movie.
and the alien won the award for something. I'm like, wait, an alien won an award, like a puppet? Like, oh my
Okay,
God,
I'm
what
not
is
quite sure how that works.
like Yoda never won a damn award,
I
best
mean, the
supporting
alien
actor.
was a good character, but it's like, that kind of thing. So if you're going to give a puppet an award, why are you guys afraid of AI? It's basically the same thing.
It is. I mean, like that. unbelievable. So, I mean, so I was up. All of these movies are like anywhere between 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and I literally was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" I
I
couldn't wait for more.
I watched part one of a potential two-parter that was 30 minutes. I could pause it at any time, but I couldn't leave my chair.
Right,
I was just riveted.
right. I mean, it just unbelievable. Yeah. So, and now the new one is the Odyssey. So I don't know if Ellen Page slash Elliott Page, if it's true, not true, like is if there's been a definitive answer of her playing Achilles. Like, if anyone is familiar with the Odyssey, we all had to read it in junior high school or high school. I think I read it
Yeah,
in.
I think it was high school.
Yeah. So, like, by the way, what is she? 5'1"? I
Yeah,
mean,
man, she's really small.
yeah. So playing Achilles. By the way, the guy is actually yeah. Maybe he existed, maybe he didn't. But at the same time, we named an injury the Achilles heel. Because
Yeah.
that was his only weak spot. And you got a transgender woman guy.
You know what, Arden? I love Christopher Nolan. I like most of his movies. This one I will see, but it's a potential disaster just
Yeah.
based on the spin around it and how he's not managing that spin.
Right. And this one now, the one we're having, and I do not know the actress's name, but having the black woman play Helena Troy.
Well,
Not
these days you cannot make a film
unless you do that, something like that.
unless you do all these things,
Right. Because there was
or
a
he
whole.
won't be able to make a film.
Sorry, I had to have a sip of my basement coffee, the finest coffee you can have in a basement. I haven't done that because I haven't had any coffee in a long time. But yeah, I mean, you're used to it. We're already now at the point where we're like, yeah, whatever. We may not like it because,
Well, you know
um,
what? If people don't like it, they can just boycott these films.
right.
I mean, it's really that simple. You don't have to see them.
Yeah, and I probably will not see it based on not that. I would base it on more of the Ellen Page, Elliott Page.
For me,
Yeah,
I have to see it based on just
right. Because
because I like
when
Nolan, and then I can come on here and I can speak with authority and say, all right, this is what's wrong with it.
right, I totally understand it. But when I think of Achilles, I mean he should be like 6'2", 6'3", perfectly chiseled. I mean the guy should be
Well, yeah,
phenomenal.
that's how we all see him, but right now they have to diminish the male image in that way.
Oh, it's so
It's
bad.
everything is just like, you just can't make it. And you know what, Arden? I think one day this is another phase of film in Hollywood that's going to fade. AI is going to be a big competition.
Right.
The guy that did that Iron Lung movie a couple of months ago, Markiplier, funded his own thing and got
hmm
this thing going. That guys like that are pointing the way.
I was, I mean, it's not that hard to make a good movie. It really isn't.
People have been making good movies for peanuts for
hmm
decades.
And that's what
Roger
people,
Corman, I mean, all these people have been making movies for nothing.
it's just, there's really nothing I want to really see. I mean, I'll see The Mandalorian just because I used to love the show.
Yeah.
I missed the final season when it was out, but
What I want to see in the theaters, I know that there's been a rollout for Aliens, the 40th anniversary of that movie.
yeah.
That I wouldn't mind going to see in the theater again because it's a great movie.
And by the way, a strong woman lead character.
Yeah, yeah. Sigourney Weaver was great. The girl
Phenomenal.
that played Vasquez was great.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you don't need to be politically correct to have a great movie.
No, just make the movie.
Yeah. Aliens 2, same thing. Sigourney Weaver again. It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how it's all about character
Now only
writing.
the first two are any good. The
Yes.
newer ones that they made now,
I don't know them. I don't know them. It's so weird. Like, I don't know about
and,
Predator movies
and the
and
new Alien TV series is just bereft, man.
oh, I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, it went over big. I don't know when the second season's coming out, but that's going to happen. But
Nice.
way too many plot holes in that. But I checked it out, and there's some creepy stuff in it, but
which is good. I mean, it's once again though going back to what you said earlier. I mean, like they can't come up with any new ideas.
Like I said, we didn't have to pay somebody.
Right, they have to pay the writers, which they don't want to do, and once you do it, like if you are the writer who comes up with a great movie, then they want to milk it, but you may not get any of the credit again.
Well, it's like you said on YouTube, best original content are these short films.
And it's so bizarre, and there's probably more of them. I'm going to start looking for other movies that I'll be like, wow, look at that. Well, and it'll say fan account, like so they don't have to worry about copyright or anything.
Right. And a lot of these young guys won't because they're creating their own worlds from scratch,
Yeah, and that's the cool part. You can't. You can just make an
which
entire
they're
movie.
copywriting, of course.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need Arden the crotchety old man. That would be actually a pretty funny movie. I just yelling at people, just like dealing with everyone.
Speaking of other TV shows, I just watched the first two episodes of I think it's called Dutton Ranch, or whatever it is, the spinoff of Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
So those first two episodes were pretty good. There's another spinoff of Yellowstone called Marshals, which is not very good, but within its first month, it was renewed for another season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Dutton Ranch is definitely the better of the two those two shows.
What
But
TV?
Marshals is on CBS
Okay,
and Dutton Ranch is on Paramount Plus, which means on Paramount Plus, you don't have the censorship restrictions.
right. Does
Marshals feels muted on CBS because they can't do what they normally would if they were on streaming.
it would, which is amazing because eventually I think the network TV is going to have to be like cable, where they'll let more go. The same because it's I mean because I don't want to say everyone, but most people have some sort of either a streaming service or something from cable, you know.
Well, those shows when they're on streaming or cable or whatever it is, yeah, then they let the F-bombs fly like crazy. But I
Right.
don't think CBS or those networks are ready to go that route yet.
I remember when The Walking Dead literally said we're going to use the F bomb like 3 times, you know, and people were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, wow, did he say that?" But then you're like, "Well, it's on cable."
But since when was cursing more important than writing a better story?
What was the movie where what was it, the line where the guy said shit? And like everyone went bananas.
What was this?
There was like one show where a guy said shit on purpose. It was actually written into it and like it caused an uproar for like weeks. Oh man, it was like in the 80s.
Oh,
Damn.
I don't remember.
Damn, I forgot what it was. Like it was such a big deal. Like people were waiting for it. And like it was like the weirdest thing ever.
Well, people had problem with All in the Family's language over 50 years ago, and that's
Right.
like so tame compared to now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, here's a question I don't know the answer to. Which had more spin-offs? All in the Family or Happy Days?
All in the Family.
All in the Family. Wow. They had like what? It was the Jeffersons. They had
Maud.
Maud, Archie's Place, but that
And
was
then Good Times spun off of Maud because Florida was the maid, the first maid
yes.
before Miss Naugatuck.
Isn't that
So
amazing?
she went to Good Times.
Like that was cool back then. You know, now
Yeah.
the spin-offs, I mean, like the Walking Dead spin-offs suck. You know, all of these spin-offs are just awful now.
Well, like I said, they ended the show once Kirkman got his once Frank Darabont got his over $200 million settlement. That's what
Yeah.
killed that show.
Oh, it's all bad. Well, I have to give my movie review. Um,
Yes.
so, The Eyes of the Dead. Yes, another zombie movie. Now, the reason I wanted to watch this is because I have been telling Dr. D I would love to make a movie. And by the way, please feel free to steal this idea of from a zombie point of view, where you just put like one of those little like video cameras on your head, and the zombie's just walking around. Like there's literally like very little dialogue, zero plot whatsoever. It's just the life of the zombie. You know, like he's turned right at the beginning of the movie and then he dies. Well, this movie was a GoPro. It was like it was a first person's perspective. It was like a shooting game almost in that like you're getting this first person feel. Like the guy is wearing a GoPro and it was horrible. Like that was the only thing night and like the novelty, but it
Uh,
also had why the zombie virus happened because it was right at the beginning where he's on a farm and a drone flies over and he sees it and he's like, what the hell is that drone? And then all of a sudden everything is contaminated and these federal agents show up and the dead or like people died and the federal agents get attacked and this is where it gets dumb once again, stupidity. It's in the farmhouse. The guy has a gun that is a display piece, and they went out of the way to say it's a display piece. You have zombies coming around, and they decide they want to make a break for it to go to their car to hopefully get away. The guy who's holding the replica gun puts it back neatly on the shelf, and there's also a baseball bat right there. Doesn't pick that up. They just all run outside. Like, who writes this stuff? Like, you didn't feel scared at all. Everyone was just being annoying. It was like you're just like this movie sucks. You're rooting for the zombies because you can barely see them.
well, that's what happens when you spend like $50 on your production budget.
Oh man, they just needed a writer. Like
Yeah.
and there was a car accident where you don't know why there was a car accident. Like the guy's driving and all of a sudden, bam, he hit a parked car on a farm. How do you hit a parked car on the farm? Like there's no other cars there. And then they get out and they run and the zombies are jumping through windows. I was like, all right. So everyone, Eyes of the Dead, don't waste your time. I give it
I
0.
love I Arden, I love the anti movie reviews. Just like go away.
I watch movies so you don't have to.
Oh, speaking of anti movie reviews, who just died? Rex Reed just died a couple
Oh,
of days ago.
I
And
missed
that
that.
guy was acerbic. He used to just rip movies for years, man.
Yep, I do remember those days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he didn't always rip them, but most of the time he just ripped movies to shreds.
right.
And I look back and I'm like, you know what, Rex? I think 90% of the time you were right. It's like,
Oh, I watched
and
so.
hated modern movies big time.
I mean, there's so many bad movies out there, but it could be a bad movie that's so bad it's fun. Is
Yeah.
that, yeah, but like because it doesn't take itself seriously. Like these people who make these, like in the old days, they were the B movies. Trying to get now back in like the 50s and 60s, those movies were used on purpose to get people experience. Now these guys think they're actually really good, and like they want to be successful.
Yeah, these people coming in there like they're Ingmar Bergman or something,
Right.
making something. It's like, no, I don't
Right.
think so.
We made better crappy movies back in junior high school with camcorders.
Yeah.
I mean, like you take a Hot Wheel car, drop it down the tracks, and that would be like a race.
There's loads of B movies from like childhood. I still look at every now and then because they're fun.
They're funny in all the weird barbarian movies of the 80s. But like
Yeah.
1982 to like 1986 were like the worst of the worst movies.
Space Hunter.
Space Hunter. And then there would be Space Hunter 2, Space Hunter 5. Wait, I didn't even know there was a 3 to 4. Like they just keep making bad movies. But at least the first
But
Space Hunter.
80s though still had like some cool small movies like yeah, Repo Man.
Oh, yeah. Repo Man was good. And you still had bad, funny movies that worked
Yeah.
out well, which was good. So anyway, let's see. What else? I have any other words of wisdom today?
Any words of wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's moving
Words.
forward. That's a good way to always end the show.
Yeah, words of wisdom. Because okay, so I'll share some of mine since I put you on the spot. So I just got a job offer, and this is my feel good moment, and my lady, she said, you should go and take a look around, just enjoy the moment, look at the flowers, look at the sun, listen to a bird, and I went outside yesterday after I left my job, and it was the most beautiful sunset, and I said, wow. Take in a sunset every once in a while and truly and be happy with it. Enjoy it. Because you never know. Aliens are going to come down and kick our ass.
I just looked up a quote by Camus. Here we go. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion.
Wow. That'll probably get me in jail. If you post that in England, you are going to jail.
Yeah, Albert Camus had all this stuff, then he eventually killed himself. So it's like, really, man?
Yeah, it's all good. Well,
Yeah.
I got to get pumped up because I got to get this out. Well, I want to thank everyone. We are growing, by the way, to all of our European fans. I'm amazed. I mean, still, Belgium got a few,
Thanks,
England.
everybody. Hungary's
Thank
out
you.
there, you said, I think.
Hungary was out there again.
Yeah.
But anyway, so feel the love, get psyched, get your music on, go fight a dragon. Nerd. Yes, I do call myself a nerd. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye.